Let's review The Mangler. The Mangler, released in 1995, is a horror film directed by Tobe Hooper based on a short story by Stephen King. The movie centers around a possessed industrial laundry machine known as the Mangler, which becomes a malevolent force within the Blue Ribbon Laundry Factory. The film stars Robert Englund as the sinister factory owner Bill Gartley, Ted Levine as the troubled detective John Hunton, and Daniel Matmor as Hunton's brother-in-law, Mark, who is obsessed with the occult. The plot kicks off with a tragic accident at the factory, where a worker is gruesomely killed by the Mangler. Detective Hunton is called to investigate, and as he delves deeper, he uncovers a web of conspiracy and supernatural occurrences. The machine, it seems, has developed a taste for human blood, and the town's leaders, including Gartley, are determined to keep its dark secret hidden. The film attempts to weave a tale of horror and mystery, but it struggles to maintain coherence and suspense. Critics have not been kind to The Mangler, and it's easy to see why. The film's premise, a possessed laundry machine, is inherently absurd, and the execution does little to elevate the material. The narrative is disjointed, with characters making leaps of logic that defy reason. Hunton and Mark's decision to perform an exorcism on the machine comes out of nowhere, leaving the audience bewildered rather than intrigued. The performances are a mixed bag. Ted Levine, known for his role as Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs, brings a manic energy to his role as Hunton, but his character's motivations and actions often border on the ridiculous. Robert Englund, famous for his portrayal of Freddy Krueger, is suitably over the top as Gartley, but even his charisma can't save the film from its own shortcomings. Visually, The Mangler is a product of its time, with special effects that fail to impress. The film's attempt to incorporate early computer-generated imagery results in a climax that feels more laughable than terrifying. The movie's tone is inconsistent, oscillating between horror and unintentional comedy, which undermines any potential for genuine scares. Despite its flaws, The Mangler does have moments of dark humor, reminiscent of Hooper's earlier work in The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. However, these moments are few and far between, and the film ultimately takes itself too seriously to be enjoyed as a campy horror flick. The Mangler is a film that struggles to find its footing. Its bizarre premise and uneven execution make it a challenging watch, even for die-hard fans of the horror genre. While it may hold some appeal for those interested in the curiosities of Stephen King's adaptations or Tobe Hooper's filmography, it is unlikely to leave a lasting impression on most viewers. So, that's my review of The Mangler, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars out of a maximum of 5 stars. Thank you for listening. If you've liked this content, please like, subscribe, and it will be great to see you next time on Mediocre Movie Reviews.